is my book review of The Joy of Us. The Joy of Us is book 6 of the Love in Isolation series by Kennedy Fox. There's not much of a synopsis listed for The Joy of Us. What happens when your rental cabin ends up being a scam and you're forced to stay with a sexy lumberjack? Ho ho ho! Tie me up, why don't you? You try to avoid him and his annoying Christmas spirit because the last thing you have time for is love. This has a 4.35 rating on Amazon. I'm not gonna lie, that surprises me. This is a book I read based on an Instagram recommendation. I have to say I was a little disappointed. But let's get to the ratings. Story. I put the story at share worthy. Why? There was some decent backstory to the main female character. I didn't feel like it was fleshed out real well. There wasn't a lot of conflict. There was a good bit of repetition of scenes. I just didn't really feel like the story held together no, that's not true. It did hold together because there just really wasn't that much there. So that's why it gets a share-worthy level. Tropes included in The Joy of Us are forced proximity, they're snowed in a cabin, enemies to lovers, although that's pretty loosey-goosey because they're not super enemies. That was not extreme. I wouldn't describe her as an enemy. She didn't hate him. She really waffled back and forth on that. That was another reason I found the story very thin. Banter was at sitcom level. I really liked, thanks. I really liked the male character. I didn't like the female character very much. Maybe you're not supposed to because she's grumpy, I don't know. But you're supposed to root for her. I wasn't really even rooting for her. The banter, it didn't do much for me, so yeah, sitcom level. Side characters are at acquaintance. There really weren't very many. We meet a couple of his family members, but not much. We meet his best friends. They were milked toast. Oh, and his dog, Dasher, was probably the best side character. But overall, I would say that they are definitely at neighborhood acquaintance level. Now, setting, I put at buy a timeshare because it's somewhere in Vermont. I can't remember the name, but the whole town has this huge Christmas festival. There's an ice skating rink. He works and his family owns a Christmas tree farm that has horse-drawn carriages. Sleighs, carriages, sleighs, whatever. You get my point. It sounded so idyllic. That part of the book, totally on board with. Now the spice did keep me interested. I could have used more sexy scenes, but I put it at sex ed level. Nothing, out of the ordinary going on here. And it was hot. It was steamy. A lot of people love this book. I wish I had better things to say about it, but I've been reading so many great holiday rom-coms and spicy holiday romance books this season that I just couldn't get as excited about this one as a lot of other people did. But that's okay. That's why there's so many great books out there. There's something for everybody. I'm author Nancy Basile for Book Blab. If you liked this review or found it helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this. And leave me a comment to tell me what your favorite rom-com, holiday rom-com has been so far this season. I would love to get some more suggestions.